Hello and welcome back to TMO's Minecraft. Today is the farming special, where I'll go into detail about how to build a lucrative farm in a limited space. Okay, so as many of us know, I've already gone to the liberty of spacing this all out. Crops only grow around water. What a lot of us don't acknowledge or refuse to acknowledge is that you don't need water right next to the block you're going to plant on. You can have it up to 4 blocks away and it will still be irrigated, which is what I've done here. This system allows for a high yield in a smaller space. I see a lot of people in Let's Plays making farms that are absolutely colossal, yet they get very little from it in reality. They get nothing from it in reality, it's in Minecraft. But they get very little in the way of yield in crops from it. They do get quite a few crops, but they don't get as many as they could. See this, it's already irrigating all the way up to the edges. So we'll just plant our wheat crop here, and then we'll move on to our future, or our next farms, which will actually be located to save space underneath. We'll dig out small cave areas that can then be extended into food storage and eventually mushroom and that sort of thing. Mushroom farming and those sorts of things. So that is our ground level there. We want to replace all that with stone. We want it to be the exact same dimensions as the farm above, so I will cut and I will return to this at a later moment. Okay, and we're back. After excavating some more areas for about 20 minutes to half an hour, probably 20 minutes at the most, really, we're finally excavating the third and final level, which is going to be, I guess, carrots. Wheat, then potatoes, and carrots. So goes my order of favourite vegetables. Wheat's not a vegetable. Really, if I was going in order of my favourites, it would probably be potato. But I want a balanced diet, relatively. So yes, we'll finish off this, then we'll go make a new hoe, I guess, because this one's about dead. So yes, I've gone through quite a few shovels, well, I've only gone through one iron pickaxe, but I've gone through an iron shovel that was about 3/4 full, and gone through about 3 or 4 stone shovels, because I thought, why would I waste what little iron I do have on shovels for digging out a farm? We've got plenty of dirt, we're never going to run out of dirt, we can build an entire metropolis out of dirt, I guess. Just ends up being how my builds go. I always end up with a lot of dirt from terraforming or excavating. I never pick good areas, I always end up with a huge area of dirt at the end. So there's our center point for where our water's going to go. I'll show you the next level up, which I haven't been quite so perfectionist on the walls with. I have to finish building this in with stone. I'd completely forgotten about that. So yeah, we'll just finish off this room and we'll get back to planting crops. So now, this system of farm, it takes up a fair bit of space, but moving all this underground beats having it on the surface. On the surface, it just ends up cluttering your world, and you end up occasionally regretting that you'd ever built it. I've found myself doing that, I've seen other people doing that, and it just annoys me. I was thinking that rather than having just a bucket of water, I could have the water running down there. I think that should still work at irrigating the land. I think I might test that now, actually. So yes, we've got a lot of cobblestone from having to excavate that room out of solid rock. So from either side of these, I'm thinking of adding an iron door and leading to mushroom farms, which if we can get pistons and get slimes, which now spawn in, what are they called, swamps now, we should be right, I hope. So let's see if this works. We'll place that there, and see if it irrigates it. I hope it does. It'll make life easier than having to run back with buggers. I also modified my town well that it's an infinite water source, because it's annoying that you have a town, but your well isn't infinite, and you take out a bucket and it starts flowing. So I just put water up to there and then put cobble under there. So we'll go make our new pick, well, what's it called? A new hoe, and we'll go plant some crops, if that irrigation's worked. Might just get a bucket of water in case it hasn't. So yes, it's a good farm system. You light up the corners, light up the middle if you want to, and you can have, and it will work. And yes, it's irrigating it, so we don't need this bucket of water, thankfully. And it looks quite attractive. And rather than having to use ladders, we can just jump in the water, I guess. Let's do that now. Yep. We do have coal in the ceiling here, but we have quite a lot of coal. I've mined some more coal and got it around furnaces around places. So I'll finish tilling all this soil, and then we'll just get planting. I don't know why I picked up where I picked up, but hey, you saw me doing the more important parts of the farm. So carrots down here, so we'll start planting them. Oops, don't eat. Stupid person. Okay, so keep building around, and that's all our carrots out of the way. We'll use up our potatoes, and over time I'll just fill this up. So hopefully this is the only episode I'll have to spend on farming, but if you want to see how I've built it, I'm more than happy to go back and make a video in creative. But it will only be in creative, because this takes a long time in survival, and in creative I can build it without walls so that we can fly around it and see exactly how it all looks and how it all works. So yes, that's built. Our farm is mostly done. We'll just place some torches here so that hopefully our grow time increases. So yeah, I've never seen this design really used, mainly because people end up trying to use pistons to do it, but really it doesn't take that long to harvest them by hand. So this will be a shorter video, I'm guessing. So anyway, I'll put a trapdoor there to stop our villagers, who I think is still breeding. I think our child has finally grown up. Yes, he has. Here's little Jimmy. He's buying coal. Okay, anyway. Hopefully they should breed tonight. Anyway, we head back down here. And this is our farm. It works. It's all irrigated. And it's quite easy to do. And doesn't take up that much more space than a large testificate farm. Looks like a testificate farm. Feels like a testificate farm. But it's a high yielding crop powerhouse. So I'm planning that next episode, if all goes to plan, we'll focus on, well, I guess we'll focus on setting up farms, so that we have all our boundaries set up where our animals will live and be grown and farmed and killed. And there's a creeper over there. And then we'll focus on organising our streets and work on expanding our village out, so that it can become the best village in the world. We'll just get rid of this guy, because I really don't want my villagers getting killed. Okay, so thank you for watching. Like, rate, subscribe. Goodbye, and peace out.